Eden Zero is back, and we start off back where we left off with Shura asking Shiki to kill Zenithal. He tells him that Zenithal is on the planet, and he's currently being hidden away by Oasis. Obviously, this isn't true. Or at least Oasis isn't doing it intentionally, but we'll get to that. So Shiki tries to defend Zenithal, saying that he's not actually a bad guy, and Shura responds by saying, do you have any idea the millions of people that he killed when he crushed an entire planet? And this is the first sign that you realize Shura is way different, like fucking way different than who he was in the other world. So Shira is basically like, are you one of Zenith's goons? Shiki's like, no, we're friends. But then, obviously, that sounds even worse. Shiki doesn't know how to explain it, and he basically starts to get flustered. Shira basically just ignores all of that and just tries to get down to the meat and potatoes. Shira basically tells him that he has to make a decision. He's either going to have to find Zenith and kill him, and if he can't do that, then he's going to have to activate the link system and kill everyone in the cosmos who's an android. Shiki, of course, freaks out about this and says he won't let him do it, but then Shira punches him in the face and responds by saying, you think I want to? Yeah, I have friends who are androids too. Once again, completely different character. The whole point of the other world was that Shira hated androids and wanted to wipe them all out. Shira is, no joke, desperate to protect people in this timeline. It is weird. There's then a huge explosion on Shira's ship, and apparently they're being boarded by the Four Shining Stars, and the Four Shining Stars just wipe out all of Shira's men in just like an instant. It isn't even a fight, it's just a complete demolishing. So either the Four Shining Stars are stronger together when there's all four of them, or in this timeline, for some reason, Shira's guys aren't as tough as they were in the other one. Apparently, their comms weren't on because none of them seemed to realize that this was a terrible decision, because now Shiki looks like even more of the bad guy, while Shira looks like an actual decent person whose men just got assaulted for no reason. That is a really weird sentence to say out loud. So as you can imagine, Shira's pissed off, and he's about to kill Shiki when Laguna shows up, and they decide to have a three-person conversation between them. I forgot that the Shining Suns were all back on the ship because Valkyrie sees Laguna for the first time and is actually surprised who he is. Hermit is concerned that they actually did something wrong, and Sister is completely okay with that because she wants to go back doing her S&M thing with some new girl she found. So yeah, that's when everything starts to calm down because they're now having a proper conversation. People start to reintroduce themselves. Jin with his old friend. Princess is announces that she's apparently engaged to Shira. Her undercover spy thing obviously just worked out the way it did. Just like in the old world, she's apparently a really crappy spy because pretty much everyone knew except for one idiot that she was a spy, but Shira kept her around because, you know, he liked her. And then probably the most awkward scene ever was when Sister comments that, well, when you catch a spy, you do this, ha ha ha, you know, to torture. And, well, it's actually torture, not just that. And the robot basically responds by saying, our emperor would never do that, and, yeah, okay. So, once again, this Shira, completely different than the other one, because, let's see, what did he do? He put a leash on her, forced her to crawl around the ground naked in front of, people. He shoved a bomb up her butt, actively tortured her and raped her, and he basically turned her into... Oh, God. Seriously, this version of Shira is completely weird. But they finally get back on track where Shira basically says that Zenith has been harboring here for a while now. And Laguna asks, okay, who's your source? And it is revealed that it is a doctor that told Shira this. That's when everyone hears the voice of Zenith calling out to them, saying it was the doctor who did all this. And yeah, apparently Zenith transferred his consciousness to the little... robot thing, and it is revealed that he was tricked and lost his body by Muller. Yep, that's right, Muller's back, and he's an evil piece of shit still, so that's nice. If we had to end up having to forgive him as well and move on, that would have really pissed me off, because this guy legit tortured Hermit and also Jin and also... Wow. I'm not sure there's a single person this guy did not make suffer, so I'm glad he's still a villain, and I'm glad we get to watch him get his face beaten in. I'm very pro watching Muller get his face crushed, so let's just do that. Zenith being a good guy and his body actually just being stolen, that made perfect sense. I never thought he was a bad guy from the beginning. It didn't make sense at all. As for Shira's complete personality flip, it is... I don't know how to take it. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. He was such a great villain, but now he's just another dude. It's not like the other version of him doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it's just another dimension. So obviously that guy was still evil to the moment he died. But this alternate dimension thing where different personalities for different characters, it's weird. It really is. Because like I said, that one panel with those comments made, the contrast between how he treated the princess here and in the other world it's night and day. Like, holy crap. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give a thumbs up so you can enjoy more Eaton's here and other anime things. Thank you and have a great day.